Hey folks, and welcome back to the Brevard.com TV show. I'm your host, Andrew Gall, and with me today is Robin Fisher, State Farm. How are you today, Robin?
I'm doing great.
Good, thanks for joining us. I appreciate you being here today. Oh, Robin, you're with State Farm. People are familiar with the brand, but how long have you been here in the county?
Well, I've been in the county 39 years, but I've had my State Farm agency for 21 years.
Okay.
So located up in Titusville. And,
great.
I actually grew up in the south end of the county here, and went to Salt Lake High School and all that kind of stuff, and
fantastic.
off to the University of Florida, and then sold real estate for a while, and then I went in the insurance business and opened up an agency there.
And State Farm is doing a lot here locally, you know, and a lot of people are familiar with, and let's talk about just for a minute the products that people most easily recognize State Farm for, your auto and homeowners. Talk to us about those products.
Okay, yeah, we're the #1 homeowner and the #1 auto carrier in the world. So, as a matter of fact, we got a commercial out there that shows that we're bigger than Geico, Allstate, and Progressive combined when we talk about the size of State Farm. And so, we're all independent agents, and so auto is a very big part of what we do, and we're very competitive in auto, and one of the ways we're trying to grow our agency is in this market where homeowners are limited. Auto is very much a part of what we do on a daily basis. Plus, we have so many other products too. We can talk about our life insurance and health insurance and 401k rollover and financial service products also. We also have a bank, State Farm Bank. So we do auto loans and things like that. Yeah,
now, you know, with the auto products, you know, State Farm's got some great products for programs for teen drivers and young drivers, trying to promote safe driving, and that's so important from a community involvement standpoint. How can people reach out and take advantage of those kind of programs?
Yeah, we have what we call a Steer Care program, which is we ask our young drivers to actually go through they have a manual and a course and put them in certain driving situations that we know that they're going to face, you know, as they learn the drive. And so we put them through that thing, and if they complete that course, then we give them a sizable discount for doing that. But I always tell my young drivers when they come in and talk to me, there's nothing they can do that I can't pay for. State Farm's got a lot of money. But of course, if one of them hurt or killed in a car, then that's good serious. So we take those young drivers very seriously, and more than likely that age, if something's going to happen to them, it's going to be in a car. So we have a lot of programs geared around making sure that our teens stay safe.
Good. And, you know, a lot of people think about State Farm and auto comes to mind automatically, but you did mention you've got some life insurance and health insurance products. People may not be familiar with those. So tell us a little bit about what those involve.
Yeah, and no matter what the product is, whether it's life insurance, health insurance, or auto insurance, or even homeowner insurance, we can gear that to whatever, you know, that person needs are. So when you talk about life insurance, it could be a term product, it could be a whole life product, it could be a universal life product, and at the end of the day, you know, people really want to know how much it is and does it take care of the need I want. But we've got a way to make sure it fits their budget and put them in a situation that's best for them and their family.
Sure, and a lot of that has to do with the fact you mentioned, you know, you're all independent agents, and that's real important when you talk about, you know, insurance products and having somebody who's local and independent so that they can really work on your needs.
Yeah, you know, we pride ourselves on, if you walk into our office, you know, we don't need appointments. We'll take you right there and there. I've got 5 other people that work for me, and they're all licensed agents, and so we can serve you at any point in time. And you're not talking to a 1-800 number. And so we've got personal relationships with these people, and relationships are so important in this world today. So we got that personal service, that personal touch.
That's great. Now, want to talk about, you know, you had mentioned the 401k and the financial products. You're in Titusville, so you understand obviously the climate that our county's facing with closing of the space program and those kind of things, and the 401k rollover product, those kind of things are really important right now. What is State Farm doing to help people take care of managing their wealth and managing their finances in the face of these kind of circumstances?
Yeah, you're so right. A lot of layoffs are going to come with the Kennedy Space Center and the shutdown of the shuttle, and so people are coming into large sums of money. The retirement has been sitting in 401k, and so luckily we have some products that are very competitive, and so we're actually moving people into what we call our deferred annuity product or single immediate annuity product, and both of them are annuity products mainly, but we can put them in the market if they want to be in the mutual funds, or if they just want to be real conservative and go into a bank product with an IRA rollover type of thing, we can do that also.
Great. Yeah. And how can people find out information about these products? Who do they need to talk to? Obviously you. How do they get in touch with you? Where do they go?
Call our office. We love to sit down and talk to them. Everybody's got a different situation and scenario, you know, that's going on in their life, and so we'll meet with them individually, or we'll go to their home. You know, we don't have to be in their office. We'll make it convenient for them, and we'll go on a fact-finding mission. You know, what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? What do you plan on doing with these funds? And then we'll gear the product for them.
Good. Now, there's obviously people see the commercials, you know, and everybody talks about we're doing this better than these guys, we're doing that better than these guys. Why should people come talk to State Farm rather than going to Allstate, rather than going to Geico?
Well, I think there's a couple. You know, insurance is a promise. You're buying a promise. You know, what is that promise worth? And we've shown, you know, for the last 85 years plus or so that being the #1 auto carrier and the #1 homeowner carrier, that we can deliver a good product and we provide great service. But also the financial strength of State Farm is really important. And so when you start looking for what insurance company you want to deal with, their financial strength got to be a big part of your decision making.
Sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Robin, thanks so much for being here today. How do people get in touch with you? What phone number can they reach you at?
Call 321-268-2345.
And if they want to stop by your office?
Just stop by. I'm on Garden Street, 1 block west of Dixie Crossroads in Titusville.
Okay. And you can find Robin on the web. Obviously, go to brevard.com, and you can find his listing. Just search under insurance. You'll be able to find him. And do you have a website? Yeah, you can hit robinfisher.net. Robinfisher.net. Make sure you visit him and check him out. Robin, thanks again for being with us today. We appreciate your time. Thank you, viewers, for joining us again on BuyBrevard.com TV. We appreciate you being here with us. I'm your host, Andrew Gall, and we'll see you next time.